Alright lads, so here we are in the GQ. It is now the Captain Week. I'm going to be using this exact team. I did make a video earlier today going over the best characters for that, so if you want a more in-depth opinion on what characters you might want to use, I recommend you lads checking that out. That being said, I'm hoping this week goes quite smoothly. I'm confident I can beat it. It's just a matter of how quick can I beat it, because I do have a pretty decked out team. So if you look what I actually am using, we have the Ichigo Max Transcend with a Masanga, a Fortification Pill, and a Lieutenant's Badge, and then we do have a 14 recharge Max Transcended Link with a very good 14 recharge, and then we have the Retsu, who is a 12% recharge and 16% full stamp, just to get that extra bit of damage. He does have 500 XSP, so this character is going to be an absolute beast. He himself is immune to paralysis, so that does help, but I will say your main runner does not need to be immune to paralysis, because you can actually just easily dodge the paralysis balls. As for your side lanes though, you probably need to make sure they are immune to that, unless you get lucky with the AI, because the AI just might walk into the paralysis pool. So for Kenny, we do also have him Max Transcend with 500 extra attack, only level 5 defense, but I might work on that another day. I'm not too fussed about it thus far, but he does have a golden chappy, a hollow bait, and also a normal chappy, so he has as high attack stat as possible, very important. Now for me, I'm rocking 2 recharges, or pretty much 3 recharges, right? Now, the main reason I'm doing this is because Aaroniero, who is also somewhat max transcended, level 10 attack and focus, level 5 defense and stamina, with a level 2 extra attack, right? The reason why the Kenny has recharge links is because I only have access to 2 links, which are NAD plus paralysis, right? So that is going to my Aaroniero. The shield that he does have, the 10-hit shield, should help him out quite a bit. He does have attribute advantage against the final boss, but with Kenpachi, because I can't have extra NAD links, because I just don't have enough, I went with full recharge in the hopes that he can probably just keep stacking that vortex in the case where maybe they don't get paralyzed, maybe the enemies are going to attack us. I need to make sure that there's some extra way for the enemy not to hit us, and this is the idea of the team. I'm going to go in, I'm keeping the boost alive, and I'm hoping this team can score relatively high. So that being said, let's jump into it. Before I do though, I will say from what I've heard from my fellow guildmate Bleach, is that this Retsu, the 4th boss, her SA3 is a shockwave attack, and that can be very deadly to your team if they're close up, because obviously, as you know, shockwave attacks do work. The closer you are, the more damage it does. So if she lets that off, it's pretty much game over. That being said, let's jump in the run. Alright, so what I'm going to do is pretty much sit back and just use all my strong attacks as fast as possible. Now, like I said, the paralysis pulls are quite spread out. Like, it's not too hard to dodge them. It's more so on the right side. Damage-wise, we are looking quite calm. The vortex has gone off, which is lovely to see. I'm going to sit back. We're breezing through the enemies. That's what I love to see. Retsu has now spawned in. I'm just going to keep using my strong attacks. The HP is looking very good on the characters. Kenpachi has taken a considerable amount of hits, but it is calm. Use the SA2. We're going to nuke it up. We are doing some damage with that soul bomb, and then use the SA1. Not really sure if I've gotten the perfect position. The vortex has gone off. They ain't hitting us. We're going quick. This is a very speedy run. Okay, we're looking at 23 seconds. I'm going to pause it there. So yeah, I'm going to reset the run. I kind of got cut off there, just to see what score we can actually get. Maybe 27. Maybe 27 was a very perfect run. I kind of just choked it by resetting there. But I want to see exactly what score we can get. I'm going to be doing 3 runs though, so it's not too like worrying. So again, SA1. I do need to position my strong attacks a bit better and use the SA2 straight away. Alright, so SA1. That did hit Sergeant. Lovely. We're going to save the SA3. There we go. Kill the little mini-mobs. We want to make sure that they're never alive. Although I just realized I do have a full stam link on, kind of. So I shouldn't be taking damage, so I do need to fix that. But let's just keep going, right? Let's see exactly how it does go. We are basically rinsing through this Retsu. We did weaken too. That's one of the reasons why Kenpachi is very good in this. The vortex plus the weakening, it really does help you out if you time it right. And we got the paralysis off, so that's perfect. So we're looking at around another like 33 second run. Alright. Alright, here we go again. It's kind of fun just doing this, because like I have like the perfect team. Like, a team doesn't get better than this, if I'm being honest. Maybe it does, I don't know. But this team is like almost perfect, so it's kind of fun just doing this. Look how quick we are beating it. Very slow run right there, though. The characters are like, unfortunately, the NAD characters like to sit back. We're going to use the SA3. There we go, lovely. SA1. Stop her from doing that. The vortex has gone off. That's what we want to see. Use the SA2. Use the SA1. Let's nuke. Lovely. The soul bomb damage has been cut in half, but it's not that much of a problem. The Kenpachi is about to die, but let's hopefully we can kill it quick enough. We did actually paralyze there again, so I'm just going to farm this. Let's just... We're looking like, I think for the last 3 times I reset, or 2 times I reset, we're getting around 33 seconds. I think that's actually fairly good, and you can see how consistent this teammate actually is. Didn't even really have to restart once yet, and like we've actually been getting consistently high scores. So, a very high score. I'm actually really proud of that. Now, what I wanted to do in this video was to test out, unfortunately the rewards are still trash. I wanted to test out what a free NAD character team might be. However, I don't really want to do that just now. I might save that for another video. And I want to make sure I use my remaining tickets with this team. So what we're going to do now is just test out the team again. Let's just restart a few times and see what score we actually can get. See if we can actually improve the 27-second run. Alright, here we go again. Let's see if we can do it. So, very good spawns. That's what you love to see. SA1 right there. We're going to save the SA2 now, or SA3 for now. Vortex has gone off. Lovely. SA1. Unfortunately, we kind of choked it there, but the NAD characters are going to work. This is why it's very important to have, like, some kind of transcendence into your NAD characters. It makes it so much easier. Like, so much easier. SA2, lovely. SA1, we actually did paralyze. Like, that's why also Aaroniero is very good for this week. The paralysis does really help. One of the best stats elements for this week alone. And then SA3, unfortunately, choked it there, so we ain't getting a good score. So let's restart. I do believe I can actually put on a punching bag or speedball on my Ichigo to maybe make it a bit better, but I don't think it's really worth the time it takes to actually reroll some accessories. We did paralyze there, so it is a bit on the slower end. Do rather get the weakening, and if we can actually get the weakening on the final boss, that would be very, very good. So SA1, let's make sure we did hit the red suit. I don't think we actually did, but we have paralyzed it again, really showing how good this Aaroniero is. That is great. Let's nuke right here. There we go. SA2, SA1. We're keeping the force down. We're going to stand back and just wait. SA1. Unfortunately, we actually got our first death in the video. That's actually kind of funny. SA3. Alright, so we'll have to restart again. Alright, so I'm probably just going to see what score I do get for this one and save my third ticket for another time. But hey, for the lads that did make it, shout out to Fryman and A Pringle from my guild. They actually have left today, which is a bit unfortunate. It's a bit sad. So shout out to those two lads for being in the guild for a long time. They've been in there as long as me, and I've been in the guild for like over a year now. So it's sad to see them go, but we have gotten 2 new members to hopefully, help us stay in S rank a bit more. Speaking of though, let's see if we can actually get a good score here. This is looking like a promising run. SA3, he's already paralyzed like the second he spawns in. Okay, we'll take that. Let's use that, hopefully. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, it's looking like 33 seconds. I don't think we can really get higher than that. It's almost the exact same. Every time I've reset before we actually do get the score, we've been pretty much getting around 27 seconds. So I might try and re-evaluate what I should do with this team to see if I can maybe shoot for a sub 30. We'll see how that goes, but that'll be for another video. Maybe not, maybe just do it another time. But that being said, that was the team. Did actually get 5 orbs there. We'll gladly take those. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. That was just my team taken against this quest. Again, if you want to know a more in-depth opinion or guide on how to actually beat this or what characters that you might want to use, I do recommend checking out the video I did post earlier today where I did go into more depth on what character you should use and stuff like that. There's a lot of good characters to use. There's a lot of them, and the more transcendence you have into them, the better. Obviously, we completely smashed through this GQ, but that is because I do have pretty much all of them to a certain extent max transcended, right? Like, they both have, like, the max attack. Obviously, Aaroniero could have been plus 500 attack, would have made it a bit faster, but it's whatever. So that being said, lads, in the comments below, let me know what score you guys did get, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.